They said it would be a special gift. They always said that. My wife, my children, they promised. A gift, a surprise. And there I was, alone, sitting at a table for four in a restaurant that smelled faintly of burnt garlic and old wine. My suit felt too tight, the cut too sharp for my aching shoulders. I stared at my phone. Nothing. No messages, no calls. "You still waitin' on 'em?" the waiter asked, his tone unsure. He didn't want to pry. I didn't answer. No point. The cake arrived, candles flickering like the last remnants of my patience. I sat, waiting. There was a gnawing emptiness, a sinking feeling that told me something was wrong. They had promised me, but they didn't show. No one did. I blew out the candles, not making a wish. I had stopped wishing years ago. Then she sat down. A woman I had never seen before. No introduction, no soft gestures, just a look, a cold stare. Keep eating, or more. I didn't blink. I didn't react. I just kept chewing, the taste in my mouth souring, my heart thudding in my chest. Something about her eyes, too knowing, too sharp. She wasn't here by chance. No, she knew. She knew everything. I never believed in signs, never thought they mattered, until that night, until I saw them, together. She hadn't answered her phone that day. Too busy, she said. I had believed her. I had always believed her. I waited for the truth to emerge like some terrible force, too big to ignore. But the truth wasn't loud. It was quiet, subtle. I saw them, her and him, at a cafe. It wasn't the way they looked at each other that caught my eye, no. It was how they didn't look at me. How they looked past me, as if I were invisible. I stood there for a moment, frozen, watching them laugh. Laugh, together, the two of them. But it was more than that. It was the way she touched his arm, that lingering caress, like an anchor, a touch I had never felt. I turned, walked away. But I didn't leave, not yet. I had never been the kind to confront. I had always been the silent observer, the one who watched and waited, the one who learned how to hide in plain sight. I had to know. I had to be sure. The feeling gnawed at me, eating away at my resolve. So I started. Small things at first. Their phone bills, her emails, a few late nights, a few missed calls. His name kept popping up. Mark. A friend from work, she said. I started tracking it. Every call, every text, every inconsistency. I kept the mask on, kept my cool. She didn't suspect a thing. I was the calm one, the one who never blinked. I knew what I had to do next. I had the perfect strategy, one I knew she would never see coming. I didn't want to confront her, not yet. I wanted to corner her, piece by piece, with silence. I dug deeper. I watched their meetings. I followed him. Her little dance, pretending nothing had changed, pretending everything was fine. But I was fine with it. I was fine with the game. And then the DNA test results came back. It was the final nail. I sat at the kitchen table, the report in front of me. The test results. Her secret. The truth that had been buried, hidden behind fake smiles and hollow promises. I didn't say a word. I didn't need to. She walked into the room wearing the same expression she always wore. Her mask. But this time, I could see the cracks, the tension in her shoulders, the way her eyes avoided mine. I slid the report toward her, not speaking, just the silence between us. The silence that had built up for months, years maybe. She hesitated, just for a moment. Then her hands trembled. She didn't need to read it. She already knew. "I can explain," she whispered, the words trailing off, as if she were searching for some excuse. I didn't answer. She was broken. The woman I had trusted, The woman I had loved. She was nothing but an illusion, a fragile, shattered thing. I stayed silent. It was enough. Her words came one after another, like a drowning woman grasping at anything for survival. But I didn't care, not anymore. I stood, and she looked up at me, her eyes pleading. I didn't react. I just walked to the door, my steps slow, deliberate. Her voice cracked as she reached for me. "Please, don't leave. I'm sorry. I swear I never meant." I stopped, turning just enough to meet her eyes. "You never meant to, but you did." I opened the door, the silence between us thickening. She stood there, broken, and I walked out, the door clicking shut behind me. I had nothing left to say, nothing left to feel. I didn't cry. I didn't feel anger. I felt nothing. The numbness was perfect. It had been too long coming. As I drove away, I didn't look back. The woman I had known, the family I had built, gone. It wasn't just her betrayal. It was the weight of the years, the lies, the quiet manipulation. All of it had led to this moment. I had no regret, no anger, just clarity. I had finally taken control, and she had no idea how far I had planned to go. The road ahead was clear. I had nothing left to lose.